into this year knowing that it was going to be a challenge, but boy, I did not know how challenging it was going to be. Safe to say, I am very much looking forward to seeing the back of 2024. This year has been so unbelievably difficult, mental health wise, physical health wise, for both me and Matt. Some of you will know that I started working part-time for a independent coffee shop in Oxford because my freelance income was very unstable at the beginning of the year, and also our mortgage repayments doubled, so that kind of left me and Matt in a really tricky financial situation. So the part-time job was very, very helpful for that. I have found that it's been really good for me having more of a routine, getting out the house regularly in the day. I'm quite a social person, so I tended to be okay in the evenings because I would see Matt or I'd see friends. But I found working from home and doing my art stuff and my freelancing really isolating and quite repetitive. And having this part-time job, I think, has been a blessing in disguise in some ways. In other ways, it has taken away a lot of my time. So I have had a lot less time to be making art this year. I have barely made any new work. I've worked on a lot less client projects and commissions this year. Generally speaking, I have been in survival mode this year, and just trying to make ends meet and trying to pay the bills, and that's how my year has looked basically, especially because the company that Matt was working for the past 5 years went into administration in November. So he was at risk of redundancy at the beginning of the year. He ended up keeping his job, but then the whole company went under in November. So it's been an incredibly turbulent year financially and work-wise for both of us. So we've both been feeling very unsettled this year and, to be honest, unsure of what we're doing with our lives. I feel like, myself in particular, I've been really reviewing what it is that I want to do long term. I know that I want to do art, but how and what I want that to look like, I feel like changes all the time, and I can never seem to make my mind up about what I want my career to look like, which is really scary and unsettling. When I actually ask myself the question of what I want to do, it is just paint, be a painter, sell my work, have my work in galleries. Like, honestly, that's what makes me excited and inspired and passionate, is just painting. I love painting so much, and whenever I'm painting, I feel like I'm doing what I'm meant to be doing and I'm in the right place. Surely that's got to mean something. So yeah, I am going to be doing a lot of reflecting over Christmas, trying to make a bit of a plan of what I want to do in the new year. I am still going to be working for the coffee shop, and I'm also going to be doing some gardening work. I started doing some gardening work in the autumn. I love gardening, I love flowers, I love being in nature. Similarly, like, I feel when I'm in nature, I'm in the right place. So that's, again, got to mean something. So it might be that I end up doing the gardening alongside my art as a way of kind of having more stability income wise. That will give me, hopefully, the space to make the art that I want to make. I'm so much more passionate about painting and making art that resonates with me and making art that I find inspiring and exciting, and sharing that with the world over creating commercial work. I think I've been in like a bit of a hustling headspace for a really long time now, and whilst that work does pay the bills more reliably, really what it is that inspires me is painting. And I think if I'm going to be doing a part-time job alongside my art anyway, then I might as well focus on the art and the work that I love when I'm doing my creative work. So that's kind of where I'm at. Matt has got a job. It's a temporary job, so it's not a permanent role. so he is still applying for more permanent positions. But we are also considering leaving Oxford because Oxford is extremely expensive to live, and there are places in the UK and in the world that are so much more affordable to live than Oxford. There may be a move on the horizon for 2025, which is kind of exciting but kind of scary. So many question marks over a lot of things, but I am feeling hopeful for the new year. I'm feeling good about the new year. I'm hoping to do more filming because when I was reflecting on the kind of work that I want to be producing, and like I was saying earlier, with that being more of the painting and the artwork, I love making YouTube videos. I love documenting my painting process. I love talking about my work. So I think that, fingers crossed, 2025 will have a lot more YouTube content and social media content from me. I don't know if that sentence made sense, but you know what I mean. I thought for my last video of this shitty year that I would just do a little recap video of what's been going on with us over the past 6 months. I have still been filming bits here and there, so I thought that I would just compile a load of those clips and just kind of do a little bit of a voiceover, so I can kind of update you guys with what we have been up to this year and what I have been up to, so you're a bit more up to speed, and so that in the new year we can kind of 2025 can be a completely clean slate. So I know I was saying earlier that I didn't make much work in 2024, but I did make some work, and I actually had a little like mini solo exhibition. Oh my gosh, Merlin's being so naughty. Let me let him in. He just wants to say hello. You want to say hello? I was preparing for this exhibition for July and August, and I did a lot of new paintings, and the theme of the exhibition was through the window, and it was all about the different viewpoints and perspectives that you get as you walk around the city of Oxford. And yeah, I really loved it. I really enjoyed making that new work, and I did document a little bit of the process of me making that work, just a little bit, not lots, just a tiny bit. So I will include those clips now, and there's also some pictures at the end of this section of clips of my work being displayed. So yeah, I'll just pop those clips in for you guys now.
Professional. They make their be very actually offering 10% off your first month for any. Then it also kind of makes me sad because it means that, for example, if all of like the different identities that I've decided.
Matt is away with his brother on a little trip, so I am completely home alone. I have my exhibition, my little solo exhibition on Friday, so it's the opening evening on Friday, and it's now Monday, and I'm just like frantically painting, trying to get everything finished. This morning I woke up feeling really anxious. I had a really good weekend. I went to Forwards in Bristol with my friends, but I just felt really anxious on Sunday. And I woke up this morning feeling pretty anxious and stressed that I have so much to do for this exhibition still, and just really in my own head. But I feel like I've done some really positive mental work today. Like I feel like I've come quite far from the start of the day to how I'm feeling now. I feel so much more positive and capable. I feel like I've done things or tried to do things that I know make me feel good, throughout the day. Like you saw earlier, I put a record on and just put music on that I knew that would put me in a good mood. I do still feel a little bit anxious, but I feel so much better at this end of the day compared to at the start of the day. And I think that also probably has to do with the fact that I've made some good progress with my paintings, and I'm feeling a little bit less stressed, but I still have so much to do. And I don't really know why I'm deciding to start documenting it this far through, because I had every intention of filming the entire process of me creating all these paintings, but I got really overwhelmed at the prospect of filming and really like in my own head about it. So I thought, no, I'm just going to crack on. And I felt a bit stressed, like I didn't have much time, but I just fancied filming. I was feeling kind of inspired to film. I just thought I would document this last week before the exhibition, and I thought that could be a fun little vlog to bring you guys along for.
Oh my god, it was perfect. And there was like a real, because it was in the basement, there was a real like sound going around, being like, like just fucking shut the heck up, literally explode.
Before too long, it was autumn, and to be honest, most of my autumn was spent working at the coffee shop and gardening. I was very tired after making lots of new work for my exhibition, and I was a bit creatively burnt out because I'd put a lot of myself into that new work. So I spent a lot of autumn just, yeah, honestly just surviving. It was in autumn that we found out about Matt's job as well. Yeah, that kind of brings us to where we are now. Good morning. It just feels like so much is all up in the air at the moment. So I've been feeling quite sad. I had a bit of a breakdown yesterday because I actually managed to spill a cup of tea all over my computer and then it wouldn't turn on. So I thought that I'd lost all of my work. I do have a hard drive or two hard drives that I back my work up onto. But I haven't done it for a while, and I've had such a busy period recently that I was like panicking so much that I'd lost everything. It was all fine, and the computer actually ended up turning on, which was just such a huge weight off of my shoulders, and I'm so glad that my computer's working today because I've actually got a meeting in 20 minutes. So I'm trying to prepare for that, and I also have to do some more work after the meeting for something else. So I'm starting a really exciting project with my friend Charlotte in Oxford, and we've got the bare bones of an idea, but we're just trying to like build on that. And then we've got a meeting with a brewery later on today in hopes that we might be able to do a little exhibition in the new year. So I'm quite busy today. This year has been so busy. That's like the word that I'd use to describe this year, busy and stressful. Unfortunately, that's just how this year's been, which is also why I've barely been uploading here on YouTube and on Instagram and stuff. But I want to get back into it again because I really miss you guys, and I really miss the creative side of YouTube and social media and stuff. But yeah, I need to crack on with my meeting prep. Hello, how's it going? Oh, good. Yeah, I am good, thank you. My meeting went really well, but now I really need more tea because I'm so thirsty, and I'm going to crack on with some more work before I head out for my meeting with my friend Charlotte, and I need to have some lunch as well, but I'm going to have some lunch in town with her, I think. After this year, I am going to be prioritising mental health, physical health. I'm going to be prioritising doing what I need to do to feel good. I'm also going travelling and painting. Those are going to be the priorities. And obviously giving Merlin loads of cuddles because he needs it. He's a needy cat. He's such a needy cat, guys. He's such a needy boy. You're actually not meant to be on the bed. Where did you get these pants from? Yeah, I think that about wraps this video up. I hope that you guys have enjoyed the updates, and hopefully you guys had a better year than we did. I am sending you love and light, and I hope that you have an amazing new year as well. And yeah, I'm excited to continue this journey of documenting my creative work. I'm gonna love you guys and leave you, and I will see you in the new year. Bye.